Now, educate the public of the dangers of 3 years of underfunding the LCPS budget. The Board of Supervisors approved fully funding the LCPS budget this year. We know why. It's an election year. However, it's also set up for the next Board of Supervisors in the school board a bad situation. Raiding the coffers from the fiscal year 2014 and 2015 fund balance to fully fund the budget in order to maintain an artificially low tax rate is putting the budget at a deficit before any discussion can begin in 2016. The estimated deficit is $17.4 million. Normally, if a government body decides to spend reserve funds, they do so for non-recurring expenses. School budgets are not non-recurring, they can recur every single year. It'd be much more sensible for them if they were going to spend money to do it on capital improvements, not recurring expenses like the school budget. Now, as a good example of capital improvement project, which I would have suggested that they consider, is adding additional classrooms on existing elementary schools that need the room to alter full day kindergarten. Our public schools are one of the critical bases that hold up our democracy, where federal, state, and local governments work to provide an excellent and appropriate education for every child. Majority of educational funding is coming from the local real estate taxes, however. It's not easy. It's often a struggle to get adequate funding. There are those politically motivated groups that would undermine community support for public schools by siphoning off funds with proffered so-called initiatives like school choice. There exist certain politicians that are so anti-tax they have become de facto anti-education.